This episode of Film Riot is brought to you by Domain.com. Today on Film Riot, we get back to what's important. Killing Josh.
Any last words, Josh?
Actually, yes. I want you to know. Oh, dead! Not really. You guys hungry? I'm up. Welcome to Film Riot, the show that takes the mystery out of the effects and techniques that go into some of your favorite Hollywood films. I'm your host, Ryan Conley, and I've always thought that one of the most disturbing death scenes comes from those of strangulation. And so when I received this tweet, I was like, hey, let's do that. I'm shooting a short where someone is hung. Is there any way to make this look realistic but have it be safe? Hey, let's do that. So, I'm going to show you three ways to do this. 3 ways! More than 2, less than 4. Now before I show you the first method, which is the way most bigger productions will handle this effect, a quick disclaimer.
Hey, this is dangerous. So don't f***ing do it. And if you're gonna do it, more drama for your mama.
Okay, now that we're clear on the danger, here is what we used. An old brutal looking rope as the prop rope, a thinner line, which will be the rope that is actually holding Josh, and a safety harness. So I first got Josh into the harness, hid it under his clothing. Arms up, little buddy. Arms up, arms up. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? There he is!
There I am.
Then Bruno tied a super duper knot to the back of that harness and we ran that up through the top of his shirt.
Look what I caught. I'm a fish.
Next, we threw that over and around something stable, and now on the other side we can have someone set up to hold Josh in place. Easy enough because we're using a leverage. Now a big production will usually use some kind of pulley system, but I was doing this with just items that I found inside my home, which now you're like, Ryan, why do you have a safety harness? Well, my dad works construction and he gave it to me in case I ever found some deranged Film Riot-y use for it. Next, we wrapped the noose around Josh's neck and had someone hold it upstairs so that it looked tight. Now we did not tie this to anything. Again, doing this can be very dangerous. My only real point in showing you this is to show you how the pros would do it. I would not suggest trying this on your own.
Don't f***ing do it!
The noose is on Josh only for show. Again, not tied to anything. That way, if something goes wrong, if the person holding him slips or if the rope that's holding him up breaks, the prop rope around his neck will fall with him and not choke him. Now with everything set up, Josh stood on a stool. We tightened the grip of the rope that was attached to the harness, and Josh slowly took his weight off the stool until he was suspended, and then we could move the stool away. And there you go, we hide the harness and the rope that is actually holding him up with the prop rope, and we have a very disturbing image. Now, the harness that I used is not ideal for this. It was super uncomfortable for Josh.
Oh man, that's so uncomfortable.
And it was very hard to hide since it was not made for this sort of thing. If I were to do this for an actual project, I would get a professional suspension harness, but I didn't actually use this method for the opening sketch, so I didn't really care. Plus, the professional harnesses can be very expensive. The way that we did it was much simpler and much safer, but before we get into that, I'm gonna spit some sponsor love at you. If you are setting up a website to start your business or blog, domain.com is the place to go for your next great idea. You've heard me say it a million times before, domain.com makes it easy to get your domain name and website up and running. Whether you're blogging or creating a website to showcase your portfolio, you want to make some money, set up a new email address at your personal domain, there's so much you can do. And the guys at domain.com love Film Riot, and we love them, and they want to give you 15% off your domain name and web hosting when you use the coupon code FilmRiot when you're checking out at domain.com. Also, and this is a good one, if you've ever seen me wearing the domain.com t-shirt on the show and you want one, you can get one if you tweet at domain.com's Twitter and let them know you're a fan of Film Riot. They'll possibly send you a shirt. So all you gotta do is tweet, and hey, Film Riot, domain.com shirt. I personally like mine. It's got dots on it. I like dots. Don't forget, use the coupon code FilmRiot, and when you think domain names, think domain.com.
Logo.
So for the opening sketch, we pulled off a pretty convincing hanging scene without ever putting our actor in any danger or discomfort. That is a definite plus. For the upper body shots of Josh, I had him stand on a stool, then someone from above held the rope so that there was no slack. Then I instructed them not to move. This way Josh could lift his body up or down and adjust the rope's grip on him however he needed. So in action, I had Josh start on his tippy toes, then drop himself down a bit to look like he fell from the stool. Now, while standing on the stool, he acted out the scene. Next, I shot his feet. For this, I had Josh hold onto a ledge above and hang freely with all them muscles he's got lately. I then had someone hold a chair up to his feet. I had Josh lift his feet up, so on my cue, the one holding the stool would whip it away and Josh would drop his feet down, making it look like Bruno kicked the stool and Josh fell. After that, I had Josh kick his feet around while hanging as if he were suffocating. Once all edited together, it looks like this.
Actually, yes. I want you to know.
So without ever showing a full body shot, we have totally sold the effect that Josh is being suspended in the air, hung by the neck, till dead, and whatnot. But still, to take it one step further, we added this shot. So to do this, I shot Josh standing on his tippy toes on a chair with the rope suspended above. Then we moved him out of the shot to get a clean plate. Then I brought these shots into After Effects, placed a shot of Josh on top and the one without him on the bottom. Next, I selected the beloved masking tool, then masked around Josh to eliminate the chair from the image. And there you have Josh hanging by the neck, safe and comfortably. But there you have it, how to pull off an effective hanging without ever putting your actor in danger. Bazammy. And now you must be wondering if this is the end of the episode. Why, yes it is. But until next time, you could follow me here on Twitter, on my Twitter land. And if you want to do some Facebooking action satisfaction, you can do that here. And I'll see you crazy kids next week when I have a sandwich with a bird-obsessed mama's boy. I'm a real boy!
Mama. Well, more mama, baba.
Hold on, okay, wait, measure. Okay. If you fall, so help me.